Good morning, Stacy Glasgow with your daily devotional. Today's devotional is called Heart Eyes. The scripture reading is Ephesians 1:18 and 19. I pray that the eyes of your heart may be enlightened in order that you may know the hope to which he has called you, the riches of his glorious inheritance in his holy people, and his incomparable great power for us who believe. For many years in my late teens and early 20s, I bought expensive sunglasses for myself. I felt like having that Ray-Ban insignia on the lens was imperative and somehow chose to ignore the fact that maybe someone earning just over minimum wage should spend her money a little bit more wisely. I also inevitably ended up losing and or breaking the sunglasses because I'm really not a person who can have nice things, particularly nice, fragile things that are fairly small. Then in my 30s, I had a child who liked to break sunglasses as a hobby, and so I gave up on nice sunglasses. My sunglass criteria essentially became any pair with enormous frames that were less than $14. Basically, I turned into my grandmother. And truly, my cheap sunglasses and I have lived together in peace and harmony ever since. I no longer suffer sunglass stress because even if I leave them on a table in a restaurant or crush them when I sit on them in the seat of my car, I'm only out $14. I have felt like they sufficiently meet my sunglass needs and I can see everything I need to see. But then I went on a fishing trip to the coast with Perry and Caroline. They regularly go on fishing trips together, but we decided it might be fun to go as a family. As we drifted through the shallow water, Perry and Caroline kept pointing out various fish they could see, and I'd pretend I saw them too. But the truth was, I had no idea what they were looking at because I just didn't see it. Perry finally said, "You can't see anything with those cheap glasses, can you? Try these." He handed me his super nice polarized fishing glasses. It was like I was Dorothy Gale and had just been transported from Kansas to Oz. My eyes could suddenly see a whole world under the water that hadn't been visible just a few minutes earlier when I had only had on my $14 sunglasses. It made me wonder what else I'd been missing all these years because I didn't have the right equipment to enhance what was right in front of me. It's just like that with our eyes of our hearts. We can start to feel so discouraged or disheartened because we can only see what's right on the surface of our lives. Dreams that haven't come true, heartbreak that never seems to end, or financial strains that weigh us down. But our hope isn't in any of what we can see right now. These temporary things that ultimately won't amount to anything in the scheme of eternity. The hope to which we've been called is so much greater, deeper, and more powerful than anything we can fathom or understand until we're able to see it through the lens of how big our God is and the incomparable riches he has for us when we trust him. Have a great week.